for 60 Minutes Australia. He's sitting across from George Pell. Carlton shows documents to Pell that prove that Pell and his lawyers had been offering hush money to children who had been sexually abused by priests.
And so it feels like the air is different. I'm in Washington, D.C. right now, and I flew in this morning. I was here in 2022, and this week is crazy because the Epstein files have gotten so much attention right now, and it's just this week has been really, really crazy, and last week has been crazy, and so it feels like the air is different.
Are left still waiting for an apology and real proof, they say, that the Vatican is going after child predators and those who cover for them.
It's crushing. It just is.
Disappointment and outrage tonight from church sex abuse survivors and their advocates after Pope Francis praised U.S. bishops today for their generous commitment to bring healing to the victims.
They would love to move on, but quite frankly, from where I'm coming from, their aftercare and their outreach is nowhere near where it should be.
Survivor Bernie McDade says the last people the Pope should be lauding are these bishops.
You know, every inch of the way we fought them and asked these men to step down, and they never did. They never did.
I was belittled for condemning Francis and his decision to stand by Cardinal Pell. John Fugelsang was really, really belittling me in the sense that he treated me like I was evil for bringing up the subject and that I would stand with the victims instead of Pell and Francis. When someone is making you out to be evil for standing with sex abuse victims, that is such a dark experience. Good men don't belittle you for standing with sex abuse victims, but this is what happened to me.
Epstein was able to carry out these alleged crimes for so many years. Trump should be the one pounding the table. Put out the information. Make sure something like this never happens again in the United States.
When he returned from Rome and Oxford, was one of the unsafest places for a Catholic child to grow up, particularly if they were unfortunate enough to be at the Christian Brothers Primary School of St. Alypius, next door to where Pell was living. And he was blind to what was going on in Ballarat. He admits this himself. He talks about being wet behind the ears. There was, however, a moment when at least the career of at least one pedophile could have been cut short, and that was when a young boy from St. Pat's in Ballarat, Tim Green, who's never put his name to this before this essay, and Tim and a few of his mates were changing to have a swim in the Eureka Stockade swimming pool, and by chance Pell, who's a swimmer, was changing as well. And Tim was 12, and to this day he does not know where he found the courage to say, "Father, you have to do something about Brother Dowland at St. Pat's, he's abusing the kids." Pell has no memory of this conversation. Green remembers Pell saying something like, "Don't be ridiculous," and walking out to the swimming pool. Dowland went on to have 20 more years of abusing children. He was eventually sent to jail after the Christian Brothers spent about $2 million defending him at a series of trials.